Good morning, happy December the 1st, happy Vlogmas. Welcome to my channel. I hope you are all really well. Let's do December and get ready for a festive month ahead. I'm going to let you into a little secret. This feels really weird because it isn't December. Not even nearly, but I need to get ahead and this is how I'm going to do it. So I'm going to pretend today is December. How are you all doing with the festive prep? Get in the comments below, let me know how things are going. So December for me is going to be about consistent habits. So I would personally like to have 3 good solid weeks of being really on top of my healthy habits, my slimming world, just all of the things that I've been doing for the last few weeks. That is what my first goal is. But my second goal for the whole of December is to make small changes or keep up with small habits that I can maintain regardless of what's going on. So for example, drinking lots of water. So Christmas Day, I am going to be chaotic. I'm going to be hosting for a lot of people. I'm going to probably drink some alcohol. I'm going to be eating food that I don't normally eat. But one thing that I can do to at least keep that habit going is drink lots of water, because every Christmas, especially Christmas Day, I can tell you that I probably drink 0 water unless it's in a cup of coffee. I will drink fizzy pop, alcohol, but no water. So there's just one small change that I can incorporate and say, right, this Christmas Day, I'm going to have plenty of water and I'm going to have a set amount of healthy food within this day. I'm going to kind of say what I would like to have. And that would be something I can do every day for the whole of the month. It's going to make me feel like I've achieved something when I get to the end of the month. So for the first, like I say, the first couple of weeks, I'm online shopping, I'm meal planning, I'm preparing for each day. And that's what I want to do for the first 3 weeks. And that will take us up until the 20th of December. And then all hell will break loose. So today's video is going to be kind of what I'm eating today, just easing myself into Vlogmas. I will see how it goes. I can't promise I'm going to get a video out every day, but I'm going to give it a really good go. I've never done it before. I'm not organised enough to have a fancy intro or anything like that, so I am sorry. I'm sure there are far better Vlogmas channels out there. But if you do want to stick around, that would be awesome. I would love to have you here, and let's do December. So I've had to get changed because I'm so hot. It is so mild at the moment. I can't get my head around it because last week I was scraping ice off the car, and now this morning when I went out to Tesco's at like 8:15 in the morning, it was 10 degrees. So yeah, I'm in short sleeves. Tesco, ticket chaos again, isn't it? Monday morning. There are so many football games at home in December. We went ages without any home games, and now in December we've got loads. We're very lucky because our club is, yes, we're a Premier League club, but we've only just been promoted. So our ticket prices are really reasonable compared to your bigger clubs. Sorry, that's my tap. So yeah, back in the queue for Ipswich Town v Chelsea. To deal with the ticket chaos, I need a coffee. So I'm going to have a black coffee for my Tassimo machine, one of my Costa pods, one of my absolute favourites. These are such a treat. I've actually only got 2 left after this one, and I need to save one for the weekend. Yeah, I'm gonna have to ration these this week. So yeah, I'm gonna have a black coffee, then I can sit down and deal with the ticket madness. So much like last week, I go into a waiting room until 10 o'clock when the ticket site opens. And so at 10 o'clock, I'll be given a random queue number. Doesn't matter what time you get in the waiting room, it's generated at random. So Ipswich Town v Chelsea, how chaotic do you think this is going to be? To give you some context to this, for Man United, I didn't manage to get tickets when they went on sale. So I got in the queue last week for the season ticket resale. So these are people that are season ticket holders who put their ticket up for sale because they can't go to the game. And I was 7,500 in the season ticket resale queue. So let's see. Bear in mind, we only have about, I think it's about 5,000 seats available. So yeah, wish me luck. Let's see what number I get at 10 o'clock. So the timer is about to count down to 0. The ticket sales will open and I will get a random queue number any minute now. I'm guessing I'll be 3,500 in the queue. Pop your guesses in the comments below. Let's have a laugh. I think definitely at least 3,500. The light keeps going off. This is my son's iPad I'm using, by the way, which is why there's a Premier League table calculator in the tabs. That isn't me working out the table. Come on, give me my queue number. What's it going to be? This is a night game, so there could be slightly less demand, but it's in the school holidays and Christmas holidays, so probably won't affect demand really. What's it going to be? Wow. 4,461. Oh, well, at least I've got my coffee. Merry Christmas. Let's forget about Chelsea and drink coffee. Okay, so haven't been successful at tickets. I'm giving up and I'm going to have something to eat. It's 11 o'clock now and I haven't eaten anything yet today. So I'm going to make a festive twist on my porridge. I'm going to make some mince pie porridge. So for this, I'm going to use porridge oats, 40 grams. It's going to be my healthy extra B choice for today. So I'll measure out 40 grams and I'll use 130 mils of the Alpro No Sugars oat milk. That will come out of one of my healthy extra A choices. I can have 325 mils of this as a healthy extra A. So I'm going to use 130 and probably a little splash of water in there as well. I'm going to measure out some yogurt. I'm going to have 150 grams of the 0% Fire Total Greek yogurt. That's sin-free. I'm going to add some flaxseed. So you can have this as a healthy extra B. 2 level tablespoons is a B choice, or it's 5 sins. So I'm going to have 1 level tablespoon for 2.5 sins. Then I'm going to add some mincemeat. I got this one today in the shopping. It's the Tesco Finest Ruby Port mincemeat. I'll have 1 level tablespoon of this, and that is 2 sins. So that'll be 4.5 sins. And then I'm going to top it with some cherries, and they are free, and some cinnamon. And here we have my festive porridge. So this, honestly, that mincemeat smells amazing. I love mince pies. So just the smell of it is making me feel very festive. So in there, I've got the tablespoon of mincemeat, the tablespoon of flaxseed, so that's 4.5 sins. Everything else is free. And my oats are healthy extra, and my oat milk is also healthy extra. So yeah, that is this morning's breakfast. Right, it's now 12:15 and I got cold again, so I've put my jumper back on. Honestly, I can't keep up. I think it's because I've been rushing around this morning. I got really hot, and then now I've kind of slowed down. I'm cold again. So anyway, I'm going to have another coffee. I'm going to have a black coffee, Clipper, instant coffee. Really like this. I've got this one and I've got the decaf version, and yeah, these are nice for a black coffee. Just on that subject, I do find that I love black coffee now, which is something I never thought I would say. I never, ever, ever would have even considered drinking black coffee. But do you know what? It really didn't take me very long to adjust at all. And if you're someone that wants to have less milk like me, or be able to manage it within your healthy extras, then I would say just give it a go and persevere for a few days, because honestly, I adjusted so quickly that now it's natural for me to reach for black coffee. It's like with plain yogurt, plain Greek yogurt. I used to kind of wince at it. It was quite sour, whereas now I wouldn't even consider buying the flavoured sweetened yogurts. It's just not something that even enters my head now. So yeah, things like that have been real consistent changes that I've made, there's something that it's just become natural for me now. Anyway, I'm gonna go and make my coffee. So it's now 2:20 and I can't actually believe it's 2:20. I go on school run in 40 minutes. I've been so caught up editing and doing some life admin, sorting out some accounts and stuff, that I totally lost track of time. So yeah, I'm not really going to have a proper lunch today. I am a bit peckish though, so I'm going to have a pear. Picked up these seasonal pears this morning. They're ripe and ready. I'm going to have one of those and some water, and then yeah, I'm going to get out on the school run, and then I'll probably have some more snacks when I get home in place of like a proper lunch today. So we are home from school run now. My house has got a little bit chaotic, so you can probably hear the kids in the background. My youngest son is running about in a Leicester City football kit. He hates football. I've got no idea why he's dressed in that, or why we've even got a Leicester City football kit. I mean, my oldest son, when he first got into football a few years ago, he just wanted to collect kits, and one of the very first kits he got was a Leicester City, even though he's an Ipswich Town supporter. Anyway, enough about football. I'm going to make a drink. I'm going to make a coffee. I'm going to have a decaf. I'm going to use the Clipper Organic Decaf Coffee. And then I'm going to use some of my oatmeal, because I've only had 130 mils of that today. So I'm going to have probably about 80 mils in with my coffee. The boys have asked me to play Mario Kart with them, and I thought, why not? I'm going to go and sit with them for half an hour and play on the Switch. What else would I be doing after school? Okay, so I'm now starting dinner. I am snacking. I've got carrots that I'm dipping into cottage cheese. This is the fat-free cottage cheese, sin-free on Semi World. Obviously the carrots are speed. And I've got my pickles out, because I do snack on these out of the jar. They're so good. They're infused with a hot red chilli, and the pickles take on the flavour so well. I'm going to air fry some potatoes. I've got these baby potatoes. I'm going to air fry them. They're quite big. They're probably going to take about, I don't know, somewhere between 25 minutes to half an hour. But I'm just going to cook them all up, and then I just store them in a glass airtight container and keep them in the fridge, and we just snack on them. I add them to meals. My son eats them with little bits of cheese on, reheated. Right, so for dinner, I'm going to make a bolognese. I'm going to use this Aberdeen Angus 5% fat beef mince, that's sin-free, and I'm going to add a tin of green lentils to the mince. And the lentils just disguise themselves as mince, really. You can't really tell they're in there. Just bulks it out, means I can use it for a couple of days, because tomorrow I'm at work all day until 2 o'clock. So I'll get home about 2:30, and then I'm back at work at 5:30. So I literally have enough time to get the school run done, quickly feed everyone, and then I'm back at work, and I don't finish until 10:30. Sometimes it's near at 11. So it'll be a really long day. So if I make this bolognese now, I can then have enough for tomorrow, and all I have to do is just reheat it and just add something to the side of it, some pasta or spaghetti or something like that. And then I literally, to make my sauce, I literally just use passata and chopped tomatoes, and that is it. And I just season it with whatever seasoning I've got. Usually I can see smoked paprika, garlic granules, oregano, chili powder. Sometimes I leave the oregano out and add chili powder, and it's just really nice and tasty. And then I'll just add some veg into it. I'll add some peas, I'll add a red onion, and sometimes I add a pepper, but I'm not going to do that today. Okay, so my air fryer has just beeped with the potatoes, so I literally just get my glass dish and tip them out of both drawers, and they are ready to go. Then I just keep them in my fridge. I very often also keep a tin of lentils, chickpeas or beans that have been rinsed, just canned ones, but I rinse them well. And then I put those in a tub as well. They're really handy to just add to meals. I am very much a grab and go person, because during the week, other than Monday, the rest of my week is just so chaotic that it's just the only way that I can stay on track. So that's the potatoes done. And this is the bolognese all bubbling away. You can see the lentils in there. But they really do disguise as meat, and that will just make my life so much easier tomorrow. And here is dinner all done. So I've got pasta with the bolognese, some vegetables. So I've got broccoli, carrots and green beans. And then I've got on top 15 grams of grated cheddar, which is half a healthy extra A. I didn't really fancy another whole one, so yeah, I didn't really fancy another whole one. So yeah, that's tonight's dinner. So we're much later on now. It's about 9:10 and I'm gonna settle down to watch I'm a Celeb. I'm gonna have a few little snacks tonight because I'm just feeling a bit picky. So I'm gonna have an apple. So I got one of these apples I picked up from Tesco's today. It's cold out of the fridge. I love apples cold out of the fridge. And I'm also gonna have one of these Callo Belgian milk chocolate rice cakes. They are the thin ones and they do feel super thin, to be honest with you. They're 2.5 sins each. So that will be 2.5 sins. And then I'm gonna have a hot chocolate. And options again, 11 grams is 2 sins. That's gonna be 4.5 sins to add to the sins I've already had today. So what's that, 9 sins? That's quite a lot for me, especially because I've had stuff that I don't normally have. I don't normally have mincemeat. I don't normally have chocolate rice cakes, but I'm cool with that because that's what it's all about. It's just about making each day work for you, regardless of what plan you're on. So yeah, had another really successful day. I'm feeling really positive now. I'm feeling really like my head's in the game, and I'm looking forward to hopefully a good few weeks to start off the festive season, ready for kind of getting right into it in the new year. So thank you as always so much for watching. Hopefully I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.